Aquala, welcome to Expat Life Ghana. I'm Tony, this is my wife Ayo. We're documenting our move from Texas to Ghana as we go beyond the return.
In this video, we are asking one question.
Are we different? Or, more to the point, which is better, Africa or America?
Ooh, good one. Let's get this video started. This is an interesting question because I think we're different and we're gonna feel differently about this. So yeah. Let's talk about how living in Ghana has changed us and which one is better.
Yeah, before y'all jump into the comments and tell us Africa isn't a country, I know that.
We do.
You know, there's 55 countries here in Africa. And it's a continent, and we're not comparing a continent to a country. And so thank you for the geography lesson.
I think some people need the geography lesson.
Yeah.
But we know that these two aren't even kind of a fair comparison, right? But from an American perspective, Africa is kind of a singular place, right? Yeah. Our education system doesn't do a good job of exploring the countries of Africa beyond, like, Save the Children. Does that count?
Right. You know, and what percentage of the American population could name, 5 African countries?
Okay, not the majority, but like,
right.
What were they named? Like South Africa,
Rwanda,
Yeah, there was a movie about Rwanda.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Nigeria. The African prince wants to send you money.
Yeah, they stopped there. They're like, wait, there's 5? So.
Okay, well, so that's the point, right?
Right.
We understand this is apples to oranges.
Exactly. We've been in Ghana going on 2 years now. And how are we different? Ooh. And in asking that question, which is better?
Uh-oh. Okay, let's break this down. We're going to do like a few major categories. First one is relationships.
Yeah.
This is kind of, I feel like our relationships are a big important part of who you are as an individual, right? You are a social person.
Yes.
You like to be out and about.
I do. Yeah. Yeah. So for me, what's different is I have a big family, so it was more, I'm going out with my family, going to see family. Where here, it's like my friends have picked up that slack. It's like, oh, I'm going to Magambo or going to Morgan's or, You
definitely have like a little crew here.
Right. So it's like that's the substitute. Instead of me going by my aunt's house, my cousin's house or something like that, then I'm going to see my friends now. So that's something that changed with me.
I've established very strong virtual relationships with my friends back home.
She's like, I see you too.
Aw, what? I have like standing Zooms and standing virtual meetings, and it's interesting because I definitely was social there out of necessity.
Oh yeah.
I don't have that. I don't feel like I have that here.
Yeah, you're not very social here. You're just kind of like.
I have the internet.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. So who wins? Do you feel like your friend relationships are better here, or do they feel better? Were they better there? Because you had family and like a bigger infrastructure.
I think it's just different. I don't know if I'd say it's better. It's just different.
Okay, no points scored. What about with each other?
With you and I?
Yeah, like how is our relationship better in Ghana or is it better in America? I want to kill him no matter where we live. So
I was gonna say, wow, I still sleep with one eye closed, so it's like,
yeah, you better keep it up.
I think there we have more opportunities as a couple to go and do things.
Yes, it was just easier to do.
Yeah, it made date night like a lot easier. More, it was more variety of things to do. Yeah,
I agree. I feel like a lot of times we go out together, we just go shopping. We're like, we have to go to this place to do this thing.
Yeah, but I think, as I'm out, I'm finding more things that I'm like, yo, I have to tell the wife about this.
Okay.
So,
maybe you'll get better in 2022.
Yeah, I think.
So who wins for you?
as far as
Let me just
I'll
interject
go
now.
with
I'm going
there.
to interject. You said there. Our relationship is improved because of living here.
it has.
Yes, and it's for one reason and one reason only, and her name is Akpene.
Yeah.
Okay, so the tiebreaker of anything, right, is that living here, we're able to have a domestic engineer employed helping us in the household.
And she's awesome.
Yeah, and I think a lot of tension from our relationship came from
Her
Like-
yelling at me to
doing dishes and doing laundry and who's making dinner and who's cleaning up after dinners. And, you know, it's the boys
Yeah.
want to eat again.
I think that has relieved a lot of. Cause I was tired of hearing your
Ooh.
mouth. Ooh, it's like, dang, she's
I mean-
yelling at me again. There's just one plate in the dang sink.
It's not. I don't know
It's
how many
one
cups one
plate.
person can use in a single day. For real. Like, there's like 7 cups. It's one day.
And we had a dishwasher too, so I pop things in the dishwasher. And then nobody wants to run the dishwasher.
Wait for it to get full. Laundry. Oh, laundry just sitting out. Boys'
Yeah,
laundry,
yeah,
towels, sheets. Okay, so having her alleviates, I think,
Stress between us.
stress between us, like, and just stress between married people and operating household. I think that's so. I think it's actually better here.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. I'll go with that.
That's my vote. Okay.
All right.
What about for the kids or with the kids?
I think it's different for the kids because their social life changed. And I think for them it's probably better there. Because, you know, in school they get the opportunity to, you know, go to birthday parties and
Yes.
somebody's having some wild, crazy event they want to invite
Right.
you
Well, and
to.
they were like in clubs. So they're doing karate.
Oh, yeah.
They're doing soccer. They're playing football. They're in basketball. They're in
Right.
all of the balls.
Yeah. I don't like that one.
Okay. Well, but they have a very
Yeah, they were out.
special,
So, yeah.
like a busy social schedule. A busy. Half the time we were doing stuff. It was
It was because of them, and that's why I feel better because like, ooh, I don't have to take them to crazy parties, and then you're sitting there with other parents, and there's that one dad just look like, yeah, you look as miserable as I do.
Yeah, you
What
are.
you gonna do?
And I'm like not social, so taking them to those things, I was always like, so is this
It was a
drop
fight
off?
between us.
I
You know,
know.
who went I took him to the last one. You got to take him on this one. So
But I think I agree with you though. Even though it's easier for us here, their quality of relationships was better there.
yeah,
Some kids came over to play with the boys the other day, and they just don't. I know this is like a really blanketed statement, but it was like kids here and there they just don't play the same way, and so I think it's hard for
Yeah.
kids to adapt in that way. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna say it that way.
Yeah, the boys are like, whoa, these kids are just
They-
wilding out.
I know they just break stuff.
Yeah, so it was a little different.
Yeah. So who wins, there or here for the kids?
For the kids, I think there.
There wins. Okay.
Yeah.
What about police relationships or interactions?
Oh, definitely here. Yeah, definitely.
You don't even have to go
You know,
into that.
I think last night kind of did it for me. I usually don't take like this one route home, but
Why?
it was
Is it like dangerous or?
no. It's just there's shortcuts to take. So
Oh, okay. So you take
So-
the short route.
yeah, but this time I wasn't going straight home, so I had to take the Shyman exit, and doing that, you know, there's
Checkpoint.
a checkpoint right there, and as soon as I got to the checkpoint, I started rolling my window down, and the guy, he kind of perked up, saluted me. He's all smiling, and he's like, "Oh, Chairman, have a good night." And he just waved me on. And I hadn't been through that checkpoint in a while, like 2 months. And he just recognized me and, you know, gave me a salute.
Because that's because you're
way.
comfortable in your community, right? Like that has more to do with your sense of community. Because I think there's a lot of people out there who find the stops and checkpoints to be like more of a negative police interaction. Like, you know, in the States, yes, you're nervous about the police, but here it's like you're getting pulled over all the time.
Yeah. Well, it's more like you're stopped. And it's checkpoints are more in the evening.
Yeah.
Unless you're on the motorway traveling. But I think for me, it's just, I'm recognized more people are familiar with me. You know, I do stand out a little bit. So the recognition and familiarity that I have now is going a long way with the police.
So he's got people now because he
The
be out
police
in the
interactions
community
are
all the
awesome.
time.
Now they're like, oh, Chairman, I love it, I love it, I love it.
All right, so I give you that one. I give you that one. Okay, so in terms of relationships, who wins? U.S. or Ghana?
Ghana for police interactions.
No, I mean for like all of your relationships.
All
Yes.
Oh,
Our
Ghana.
relationship, kids, friends.
Overall, for
police.
me, I think it's Ghana.
Interesting.
I think it's because how my relationships here have developed into other things.
Yeah.
And other opportunities and
I get that.
other
I get
things that I would never have been exposed to. So I think that part for me is like, wow, I'm wide-eyed, you know, here.
Okay. All right. So maybe we're a little different on that one. Okay.
Drop a comment below and let us know what you think.
Okay. Second point: conveniences. Conveniences. I already know who's going to win on this one.
Yeah, conveniences. Well,
Let's talk about getting gas.
getting gas. I love getting gas here. I try to go to the local gas station because they seem to have the lower prices and it's a high quality gas.
Yeah.
And the customer service is awesome.
You don't get out of your car. So
I
it's like a
don't
full
get out of my
service.
car. It's like full service. You know, I remember back.
Don't date yourself. Don't date yourself. In states where they still have full service.
Yes. That benefit of not having to get out of the vehicle and somebody, you know, once in a while they'll wipe your window shield but just driving up, tell them how much gas you want, and being able to give them money and somebody else does all that and you can pull off.
I was training
love
Luke
it.
how to pump gas. He knows how to pump gas. Even Leo was trying to do it.
Yeah,
once,
Leo
so-
was trying to.
So you know, that's why you have kids, so you don't have to get out and pump gas.
Yeah.
There you go.
So, you know,
All right, so the gas station, Ghana wins.
Ghana wins.
What about for grocery stores and shopping?
Oh, that's
Okay, so wait,
hands down. I gotta get it. There's
everything
so much.
is so much harder.
Here. Yeah.
Yes.
You have to go
Sometimes-
to several places for a
To get
full
all-
grocery
yeah.
list. You know?
Sometimes it feels like I want something, and I talk myself out of it because I'm like, I just
There's
don't
too
want
much
to go
work to
there.
go
There's
do
too
it.
much work. And I remember the days of, you know, popping to the local grocery store and to get cereal, and it's like a whole aisle of cereal.
There's a whole aisle of cereal. You know, there's 10 different kind of Rice Krispies. Who needs
Oh my gosh!
50 different brands of cornflakes?
Let me tell you guys, when we went back to the States, I took the boys to the local Walmart, and basically we went to the food aisles, and I was like, I said yes to everything, and they spent $150 on crap. I mean, it was
Yeah,
like,
it's just
but you could get everything. We
you
got
need
socks.
all of this stuff.
We got
There's just so many options, and just it gets overwhelming. I think well, here's like there's two kinds of syrups. There's the big bottle and the little bottle. You're like, okay, we're getting the big bottle. You know,
What brand is it? I don't know.
it says syrup on it, so that's the brand. But once in a while,
But
we'll
it takes
see.
3 stores to find the syrup.
Yeah, because
Like, it
sometimes
wasn't-
one to be out, and then the other
Yeah.
one that has the name brand that we recognize, and
It's,
they'll get
it's
out.
hard.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm gonna say conveniences, hands down.
yeah, and
And I even forgot how convenient things were. I mean, we went to the store when we were just visiting there. It was like the first trip, I was like, I felt like I was hoarding.
Everything's
I was like, I
lovely,
need everything. I need this and this. And then
Yeah.
the next day, my mom was like, so we're gonna run to the grocery store. And I was like, wait, why? What didn't we get?
Yeah.
Thought we got everything yesterday. Oh, we need fill in the blank. And
Yeah.
then I went there and I was like,
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, I found shopping over the holiday was a little more difficult for you because
Oh.
you know I could go to just pop into a Kohl's department store or a Ross or something, and I could find something that you know, oh wow, nice gift for my wife. Here it's like
and gifting is your love
It's-
language. You
it's-
like to gift and
Yeah.
you like to receive gifts, and it's so hard to do that
it
here.
is. It's a little challenging.
I
Yeah.
mean, even we could not find wrapping paper to wrap any of the gifts.
Yeah, it took us. I think the day before Christmas, I finally found some.
And we were looking for like weeks beforehand.
And,
It's like,
and
if
what
you
was
find
weird
any,
was
you pick it up.
like 2 months before Christmas, I saw some. I was like, oh, remember they have some here. And
I don't have any there.
yeah, when I saw it, I should.
It was
have
like October.
Yeah.
You know, you're not thinking in October.
Yeah, you're not.
Anyway, for that reason.
So shopping is definitely a plus.
Just I have not even tried to buy a bra here. I can't imagine that it would. I don't even know how that would work out.
I'm scared to buy shoes because I like authentic, real Adidas, and I've heard some of the shoes here aren't real. So I'm like,
Yeah. So shopping, I think, is harder.
Challenging.
What about getting services? And by services, I mean internet, water, electricity.
That's
gas.
challenging because you really have to be, there everything's like on a credit system where, okay, the end of the month your bill is due, but because you got a couple days to pay it, you don't get the service turned off. Well, when your service is off here, 28 days, 29 days, the 30th day is off. Then
even if you're paid, even if you're current, even if you already everything is prepaid, that is really annoying. I find that to be so extremely annoying,
Right,
because there's no way to time the outages.
Yeah, and the only plus is like the cable TV. I can pay that in advance.
Right.
You should pay that 3 months in advance, but
That's the only one that you can do, and even that. You forget when the 3 months is coming up. So then one day we go to sit down and it's like
on a Saturday night, and then they're not open Sunday.
No
and it's
TV.
like, oh, no TV for the weekend. Go outside, do something.
the other day we had lights off, water out, and internet out in the same day, and we ran out of
And we ran out of cooking gas. We were like, whoa.
no propane, no lights, no water, no internet. I was like, how?
That was kind of like there for sure.
Oh, and so I find that and the unpredictability of it, like we get over it, but in terms of conveniences.
Sometimes, before I go out for my walk in the morning, I make sure the water's on. So I was like, okay, I can't go out for my walk. I want to come back all sweaty. No way to take a shower.
Because that happens.
Yeah, it does. I'm like, man, I'm gonna be walking around funky all morning because there's no water for me to shower. Oh yeah. So you consciously think about things that you just go about your daily life there.
Yeah, so for conveniences in terms of services, yes, definitely.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So
especially like when you're in the middle of cooking and the gas goes
and literally
out.
that's what happened.
Yeah.
We were
And you were
baking
baking.
something in
You
the
were
oven,
baking.
and it was like, hey, it's not cooking. That was
Yeah. So
and right before the holidays too. It was like trying to make Christmas cookies, and we
Mm-hmm.
were making cinnamon rolls. Anyway, so it sounds like for conveniences,
there, hands
the
down.
U.S. Okay, third one here, education.
Homeschooling the boys. I'm going to give this just there for sure.
Yeah.
I think it's just Luke was in a school system that from the start he excelled in, and he was growing friends and things. So
Yeah. I think the transition's been hard for him because he's a pretty social kid.
social kid,
Yeah.
yeah, very social.
And in terms of education at large, it's like you can find a quality education here, but it's so expensive.
And then, like for me, the choice of education would be a place in Accra. So now you're thinking about now you got to travel back and forth, and I wouldn't want to live in Accra. So
No. And there are international schools here in Tema.
Tema.
There's some decent ones, but honestly, we can't afford it. I can't afford to send
yeah,
2 kids to school and period.
yeah, 80,000 US,
I- 'cause I
40,000 US. I'm like, yo.
I looked it up the other day because one of my girlfriends was like, I said it's the same price as public or as private school in the United States, and she was like, "Well, that can't be." And I was like,
it's
"Yeah,
more expensive here.
and it is. It really is." Because I was like, "No, really, it is. I swear." I read the enrollment fee for one of the schools that I would consider sending the boys to. I saw the enrollment fee and then the tuition, and I was like, "So do you pay one of these or the other? You gotta pay both of these Just to get started, I can't. There's just it's.
Yeah.
We don't got it like that, y'all. We just don't.
And
So
education there was free, and you got a good quality education over there.
yeah, and I think it also speaks volumes that so many well-to-do people here send their kids abroad to school.
Yeah.
So I know you had a conversation the other day with someone. You're like, yeah, so and so, a high up in this arena, studied abroad. This other person in a different arena, high up, studied abroad.
Like, oh, y'all studied abroad. Interesting.
So yeah, I think it does speak volumes. So in terms of education,
I'm definitely going over there.
yeah. Okay, fourth one. Healthcare.
Healthcare. Well, I've been having problems with my knee from previous surgery, old basketball injury, and
Basketball Jones right here. Yo. Okay, sorry.
and my old doctor Warnock was very, very good. Sports medicine doctor, very good, very in tune to what I needed, and very personable. So I really liked the guy. And now, and usually when I would see him, you know, he'd freeze my knee up and inject me with his crazy needle, you know. So, you know, he made me feel good about that. But getting a relationship with a doctor is very, very hard, and especially as a black man, it's a challenge.
In the United States, you're saying?
Yeah, in the United States. Here, everybody goes to the doctor if you can afford it.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm looking for a new doctor, and it's like I'm nervous about that because I know what I want, and that was Dr. Warnock.
Yeah.
And now it's like I'm not gonna find that.
Even when there was one time we changed insurances and you couldn't go to Dr. Warnock. You literally waited till that, and you were like, "I'll wait till next year. We're gonna switch back." Because you really that was your doctor.
Yeah. So. And I know that, and the reason why I have apprehensions about a new doctor is because I know I'm gonna be looking at
go through,
another surgery or something, and it's like, you know.
Do you want to do that?
I don't know. I have to go look at the facility that I saw online and figure it out.
So
but I'm kind of nervous about even thinking about somebody other than.
I know
Dr.
you are, because you
Warnock.
would have gone to the doctor already on this knee.
Oh yeah.
You just ride it out like, okay, so we'll go with you're still neutral because you don't have anything good to compare it to yet.
Yeah. So.
But I'm gonna bring up the insurance part of it. Yo, paying insurance premiums in the United States every freaking month, only to not have enough money to go to the doctor because you have to pay your copay and your out of pocket and all this.
That sucks.
Man, I mean, we've spent like 20% of our income on insurance and medical costs, and we didn't get sick. Like, we were not sick people.
Yeah, and we visit the doctor just for checkups.
Yeah. The boys went once a year, or if they caught a cold or something and I felt like they needed a medication. And Luke would always need his sports release, so we went around then. For me, I once a year to the ladies' doctor, and that was about it. Huh. And I hardly get sick, so never. You, once a year to the knee doctor, once a year for a checkup.
And that's it?
Sometimes you needed a prescription filled, and that was, other than that, that's it. How did we spend 20% of our income on?
That's wild.
That's crazy.
Really wild.
So comparing that to the cost of getting care here, everything is out of pocket in cash. There's no insurance, but because we're generally healthy, we don't have a lot of bills.
Yeah,
so,
and even when I did have to go to the doctor, even the cost was a lot less here, and the quality of service was comparable to what I would have received in the States.
It was. So healthcare as of this moment, I know you're kind of neutral because you're waiting to find out in terms of facility comparisons, but in terms of cost,
overall, I'd say for sure.
Yeah.
Overall, I think because there's more high tech facilities that are coming out here,
right?
That are competing with what you would find in the States. So
now that I will say is just for general maintenance healthcare. In terms of emergency services, I am frightened sometimes when I think about something bad happening to us.
Yeah.
Like I should carry a little card in my pocket that I have no idea what I should do because
Wow.
emergency services here.
That's sketchy.
Yeah, that definitely a con. Definitely better emergency services in
Over
the States.
there, yeah.
So, I don't know. How did healthcare go? Was it? Is it cost
I think because of the cost, and I was like, whoa, that was cheap. I'm coming back to the doctor, you know. So when you look at it like that, like a lot of people don't go to the doctor in the States because of the cost, and the cost here
Yeah.
is a lot less. So
I do know a lot
you'd
of
be
people,
more
though,
influenced to go.
who are like, I have to have something done. I'm going to the UK to go have this thing done.
Right.
So I mean, I guess it's still. I
Yeah,
think it's a
people-
toss up.
Yeah.
I'll say toss up on that one. Okay, fifth one.
All right.
Travel and moving around.
Ooh, that's a headache. That's a headache. Because, you know, we may think, like, we can get on the highway in the States and drive 20 miles, and that's, you know,
20 minutes.
20-minute drive, 25-minute tops. But
Yep.
here, that same 20 miles, that could be over an hour drive because of the road, because of the traffic, you know, so...
I'm not gonna lie. I don't even. When you say that you want to go anywhere that requires getting on the motorway, I'm like, I'm out. I don't want to. I don't want to go that far. I don't want to drive the roads. I don't want to sit in the traffic. If it's like here, I'm good. But as soon as you want to go a little further,
Yeah.
the traffic and the manholes.
Yeah, yeah. It's like you can drive along for a good while, and then, you know, if you don't know the area, you know, you're running into these big manholes, potholes. And
You guys, it's like cardio. You're kind of like clenching your butt cheeks, kind of trying to hold on while the whole car is moving around. Like, don't hurt your back. Sit up straight. Look, look.
oh wow.
It's horrible.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not like the straight shot
No.
you'd like it to be. So that's challenging.
I think so. And the other.
And, wait, you go ahead first.
I was gonna say the other thing that's huge is, the restroom situation.
Yeah.
You'd be like, you gotta go before you leave,
Yeah, you do.
and you can't go till you get back.
Because, you know, you can see a nice filling station, and there's no convenience store attached to it. Just a big filling station for the trucks to get gas at, or while you're on the
There's no
motorway.
restroom, you guys. Just
And then the restrooms is like a greasy gas station restaurant.
no, it's
or
not
restroom.
even. It's not even.
Yeah.
Okay, so we went to a place. We went out to get something to eat to go, and I went before we left, but I did not. I drank water. I was like, you know, but they didn't have any restroom because it was like a takeout type of place, and we had driven 25 minutes to get there,
Yeah.
right? So we get there, and I was like, I gotta use the bathroom. So I went in and I asked the lady. It's a nice place in a nice strip mall. I asked the lady for the bathroom. She walked me all the way back around to the back of the building to a place for me to use the restroom that didn't have, like, it had a huge window with nothing covering it. So anyone outside can see what I'm doing inside. I was like, is this for real? The door had no lock. It didn't even close all the way. I had to put, like, something in front of it to hold it closed.
Wow.
And I was like, okay. And then no toilet paper. So after I get myself arranged, I was like, nope, gotta walk back to the truck. Walk back to the truck, get the toilet paper, go back, have to do the whole thing all over again. I was like,
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah, clean restrooms are just
it had a toilet seat.
not big here.
It did not have water in the sink.
But there's some though, and they're like going to Kamasi, the midway point.
Mm-hmm.
There's a rest area, and they have restaurants and all that, and then they have a big restrooms, but they're paid. You got to pay to use the restroom.
Well, because somebody's going to maintain it, and it costs money to maintain it.
Costs
so I
money to
get it.
maintain it, so you got to pay to use the restroom.
I mean,
It's clean.
I saw a woman in a very nice dress squatting on the side of the road the other day.
Yo,
And
that's-
it was like, girl, I feel you. You didn't time it out right. This traffic is killing me.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's all common. You see the truck pull over and
a
a couple ladies jump out. You're like, what is going on?
no.
Is there stop? Oh no, they got to use the bathroom. All
Well,
righty.
guys have been lucky. You guys are peeing anywhere out here. Literally, anywhere. So, okay. So travel and the road, who wins?
Oh, definitely over there, because there's nothing like jumping in an F-250 and getting up to about 90 in it.
You have not been to 90 in a long time.
I don't even know what 90 would feel. I'd be scared to go 90 now.
What if people run across the highway?
Oh, God, I'd be scared to do 90
I'd be in the
now.
passenger seat yelling at you for sure.
Oh, yeah.
So who won?
Who won?
Who won?
Overall, I really enjoy the Ghana life.
I feel like the tally is a tough. Like I feel like the tally's swayed
Maybe half
in
and half,
one way,
but it's for me, it's Ghana life.
but my domestic engineer makes life here so
Oh, yeah.
much better. So
Without that penny,
I
our
feel
life
like-
would be so much different here. So
Yes, I
we
completely
give
agree.
it up to our number one, our penny.
That's my number one. So what do you guys think? What's your final tally? How do you compare the two? Drop a comment below and let us know.
Hit the like button.
Yeah.
And with that, Charlie out for now. Jumping.
Ready?
Yes.